Hello and welcome. In this video I will talk about how I calculated the initial market cap of Moonbeam, also the potential price of one Glimmer token, and what thresholds of total DOT contributed to Moonbeam's crowdloan could still be profitable for participants. Also, thank you for subscribing to this channel. I'm going to show you that my calculations are based on other crypto projects and on hard data, never on Hopium. My Moonbeam crowdloan strategy will be 100% based on what I will tell you in this video. The initial circulating supply of Glimmer tokens will be around 150 million tokens, which will be 15% from the total supply. I tried to calculate the initial supply based on this official Moonbeam's tokenomics, but it has not yet been updated, so it does not add up. Once transfers of Glimmer tokens are enabled, there will be some smaller portion of tokens from seed funding as well as from strategic funding on the market. Then all those 100 million Glimmer tokens from Moonbeam's take flight will be transferable and thus tradable exactly 40 days after Moonbeam's mainnet is launched, and also 30 million of Glimmer from Moonbeam's crowdloan rewards will be initially transferable. Thus, in total, it makes the initial token supply around 150 million tokens. And this number has also been confirmed on Moonbeam's Telegram by admins. Also, Moonriver's initial token supply was around 15%. Now, Moonbeam's potential market cap. In order to calculate what could be the price of one Glimmer, and thus what would be the return on one DOT contributed to Moonbeam, we need to estimate at least roughly Moonbeam's initial market cap after listing. I estimate that Moonbeam's initial market cap could be between 800 million to $1 billion. Now, what do I base this estimation on? The current Moonriver's market cap is $763 million. Yes, I know Moonriver's current circulating supply is already 22% from total supply, and Moonbeam will initially have only 15% from all tokens on the market. Still, this 764 million capitalization of Moonriver can be used as a relevant benchmark to predict Moonbeam's market cap. Next, I believe that some parachains on Polkadot will have 2 to 3 times higher market cap than their canary networks on Kusama. However, that 2 to 3 times higher market cap probably will not be the case for Moonbeam, but it could still be initially at least slightly higher than Moonriver's market cap. We also need to remember that the difference between market caps of Polkadot and Kusama is really huge. Polkadot market cap is around $41 billion, while Kusama's cap is around $3 billion. That means Polkadot market cap is 13.5 times higher than Kusama's. In terms of capitalization, these two networks are incomparable. Next, Glimmer token will very likely get listed on Binance soon after Moonbeam's mainnet is launched, thus the daily trading volume will be very high, and this could also increase its market cap. I also think some people will skip Moonbeam's crowdloan due to possibly low rewards, and some unfortunately will not be eligible to participate, but these people will be looking to purchase Glimmer right after listing, and this will also push the market cap of Moonbeam up. Now, the initial price of Glimmer. My estimation is between $5 to $7 per one Glimmer. I base this estimation on that initial token supply of 150 million Glimmer tokens and on potential initial market cap of Moonbeam between those 800 million to $1 billion. By dividing 800 million to $1 billion by that initial supply of 150 million tokens, we get the potential price of one Glimmer between $5 to $7. I am aware that there will likely be some selling pressure from seed funding and strategic funding investors, as well as from some Moonbeam's token sale participants, but I would expect that since Glimmer token will be likely trading on Binance, Kraken, KuCoin, Gate and Huobi, these exchanges will absorb this initial selling pressure and the price will still remain above those $5 per one Glimmer. Now, the possible total DOT contributed to Moonbeam's crowdloan. To estimate how many DOT Moonbeam's crowdloan could collect, let's check how many Kusama's Moonriver's crowdloan collected. In Kusama's auction, Moonriver collected 206,000 Kusamas, and it was 2.42% of the total circulating Kusama supply. The current circulating supply of Kusama is around 8.5 million. Now, in the very first Kusama auction, Karura received even more, 501,000 Kusamas, which was 5.8% of the total circulating Kusama supply. These are very interesting numbers as they help us to predict how many total DOT could be contributed to Moonbeam. If Moonbeam receives the same percentage from the total circulating supply of DOT as Moonriver received from Kusama supply, then Moonbeam would receive 24 million DOT. And if Moonbeam receives the same percentage from total DOT supply as Karura received from total Kusama supply, then Moonbeam would receive insanely high 59 million DOT. Now let's see how many Glimmer tokens and what return we can expect on one DOT contributed to Moonbeam based on different total DOT in Moonbeam's Crowdloan. If Moonbeam's Crowdloan collects only 10 million DOT, the reward would be 10 Glimmer tokens per 1 DOT, as Moonbeam allocated 100 million Glimmer tokens for Crowdloan rewards. Now, assuming my price prediction for 1 Glimmer between $5 to $7, the return on 1 DOT contributed would be roughly $50 to $70. And here you can see other possible total DOT contributed to Moonbeam and the possible return for 1 DOT. Now, this blue underlined potential total DOT of 25 million is the same percentage of collected DOT as Moonriver collected in Kusama auction, those 2.5%. So if Moonbeam gets the same percentage as Moonriver, the reward on 1 DOT would be 4 glimmers and the return would be around $20 to $28. So it is up to everyone to decide whether this reward would be worth contributing DOT to Moonbeam for 96 weeks or not. And lastly, conclusion. My estimation of Moonbeam's initial market cap is between $800 million to $1 billion, considering the initial supply 150 million Glimmer. I expect the price of 1 Glimmer to be between $5 to $7. Now please note that this price prediction is based half on my subjective personal speculation, that's that initial market cap, and half on hard data, those 150 million Glimmer tokens initial circulating supply, because that will be pretty much exact. Since we lock our DOT for 96 weeks, all crowdloans should provide the return at least around 50% on 1 DOT, as the current annual reward for on-chain DOT staking is around 14 to 15% per 1 year. Personally, if I calculate that the return is lower than 50% on 1 DOT, contributing to crowdloans will make no sense to me. And the most important piece of information is that at the moment there is no way to know whether and how much Moonbeams and other crowdloans will be profitable. It will all depend on the total DOT contributed. You can use the calculations mentioned in this video for any crowdloan, and based on the total DOT contributed to individual crowdloans, you will be able to better predict your token reward and your return on your DOT. If you have any questions, please leave them in the comments, and you are very welcome to join our Telegram group. Thank you very much for watching, and bye bye.